Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
So, welcome to the last two sessions of the 6th week of our course Marketing Management Part 2. And as you would recall, we are discussing about distribution, channel marketing, and this whole issue about availability of materials, goods and services across geographies, across time, and so on. As I discussed during the last session, I would like to utilize these last two sessions to focus on the topics like retailing, wholesaling and logistics, particularly retailing as a form of marketing which is now increasingly becoming quite important, because retailing has now taken many shapes. There are physical retailing activities as there always have been, but now there are blended channels like partly electronic, partly physical, or certain activities are done on the electronic channel and then it is fulfilled through the physical channel and so on. So, retailing earlier was mainly for consumer, fast moving consumer goods or packaged consumer goods as they are called. So, they were mainly staple and convenient products, food, beverage, personal care, household care and so on. But today this whole issue of retailing has taken many dimensions. Retailing is as important today for low cost or low transaction cost daily use products. Retailing is also important for high value specialty goods. Retailing is also important for shopping products like apparel or shoes and other personal attire products. So, retailing has many dimensions, but the main definition of retailing remains the same, that all the activities of selling goods and services directly to the final consumer. So, this is the most distinctive part, that retailing is always dealing with the final consumer, and as a result real information about the market, real information about consumers choices, real information about evolving buying behavior, buying patterns are really available only from the retail points. So, the retail points have now become a rich source for gathering data for strategic analysis, for deciding the entire marketing activity. Because of this is where the rubber meets the road, this is where the front line operates, where we are in direct touch with the consumer. So, there are different types of retailers. There are store retailers as well as non-store retailers. Non-store retailers means like, say, the vending machines which you see at airports or at major public places, where you can get a bottle of water or a bottle of soft drink just by pushing in the required amount, and automatically it will be given to you. So, these are like non-store retail points, but mostly what we are going to discuss in this session are issues relating to store retail. So, store retail again takes various forms. So, there is for example, specialty store like many of the type of shops you see at airports or at railway stations, they are specialty store selling only cosmetics or selling only like the Body Shop, which sells all kinds of green products relating to personal care like soap, like perfume, like moisturizer. So, various kinds of personal care products which has a unique value proposition, that they are mostly based on natural products, often are produced without any harmful chemicals and so on. And so, this is a special value proposition for a niche market or for a specific market, high end market, and these are examples of specialty stores. There are specialty stores for say watches like Titan, or some of those stores actually carry Titan watches as well as Titan eye care, I mean eyeglasses, or may carry Titan's other products like Fast Track, which deals with various kinds of bags for various occasions for young people. So, specialty stores are often they grow into department store. That means they may have different related products. The department stores again can be wholly owned by a particular entity like say Shopper Stop, which is a kind of a department store, or Big Bazaar. But Big Bazaar being mostly dealing with groceries and household items and personal care items, mostly fast moving consumer goods, as opposed to Shopper Stop, which deals more with you can say shopping products like fashion, apparel, jewelry and so on. So, department store and supermarkets or hypermarkets are mainly distinguished by the type of products they sell. Convenience stores are kind of stores which you find say at this petrol pumps, gas outlets. There you are actually providing a convenience by creating a store on that same property as the petrol pump, where daily use products like bread or eggs or some snacks and some packaged food items or beverage items will be made available. So, people drive in, fill up their car tank, and then while driving out they may pick up few things. And sometimes because the gas stations, petrol pumps are often located at convenient places, so these shops can also cater to people looking for this consumer fast moving items. Drug stores are very prevalent in the Western world. In the Western world, drug stores like Walgreen are quite big. So, where they sell medicines, they sell prescription medicines as well as what we call over the counter. That means those medical products or medicated items which are like an aspirin, where prescription may not be necessary. So, over the counter drugs, but drug stores also usually carry all kinds of personal care products, cosmetic products, household cleaning items and so on. In India, there are drug stores, but they are of the small format. Large supermarket format of drug stores are not very prevalent here, but some of them will emerge, because these smaller drug stores which were earlier sprinkled around metropolis are now becoming bigger and bigger, and therefore, we may also see them appearing. Discount stores are quite interesting. They have also started appearing now at shopping malls. These are shops like 499, where you will buy everything at 399, 499, 299, 199 rupees. So which means that these are items where are sold at very attractive retail pricing. Sometimes discount stores are also such stores where various kinds of brands are available at a heavy discount for short spans of time. These discount stores are also sometimes can be extreme value or hard discount store. That means where suddenly there will be a flash sale where you will be getting 60% discount on certain high value brands, but for maybe 6 hours or 2 days or 3 days and so on. These kinds of discount stores or extreme value hard discount stores are now also appearing on the web. So, Flipkart or Jabong or Snapdeal, they will often actually announce this kind of flash sale of high value merchandise for a short period at a heavy discount. This is mainly used by merchants dealing in high value products, mainly luxury products or high value brand products, shopping product types, where they need to move their inventory. So, if there is an inventory accumulation and they need to accelerate the or stimulate the buying, then instead of affecting their mainline pricing, they use this kind of a flash sale or using the facility of the discount stores. So, the discount stores or extreme value stores therefore perform a very specific function of moving the merchandise or moving slow moving, accelerating slow moving inventory. Superstores are large format stores where there may be stores within stores and there may be number of departments. These are like in India, Big Bazaar is growing into that sort of position. Abroad there are Macy's operating along with their another brand Bloomingdale, and so these are like superstore. And of course, we are more and more seeing the combination of virtual stores and physical stores. So, there may be virtual store where people can make choices, do the comparative shopping, and then they can go to a physical showroom and make their final choice after some touch and feel exercises. Retailers can also have different levels of service. So, they can have self-service. Self-service means everything, things are on the shelves, a customer walks around, picks it up, puts it in their shopping trolley bucket and then brings it to the checkout, pays for it and goes home. Self-selection are items where actually there is a bit more service available there, because their customer will be selecting, but there may be people available to assist to carry the stuff to the counter, checkout counter, or you make the selection, there will be a shopping assistant who will pick up the material, go and get the bill made on your behalf and then bring the material back to you and so on. And then there are of course stores with limited service, and finally stores with full service. Full service stores are stores where there will be shopping assistants knowledgeable about the products which are being offered. They can help you to do some comparative shopping, and they can give you some style advice, they can give you some. I would say Shopper Stop is more towards limited service, full service format, whereas Big Bazaar will be more like self-service type of format. So, level of service, number of people employed to interact with the buyer, consumer, that determines that what is the type of retail we are talking about. So, these 4 types: self-service, self-selection, limited service, full service. Non-store retailing, as I was talking about automatic vending. Besides that, non-store retailing also takes the form of direct marketing, telemarketing, direct selling, that means door to door selling of certain items. Some interesting format also have been created in India, like Eureka Phobes, who in many various household consumer durables like water filter or for vacuum cleaner, they have created their specialized sales people who make calls, knocks, go door to door, and then once they have created a customer base, now of course they often also get phone calls, and then they respond by sending their sales representative who will demonstrate the product and will book the order right there, and will also arrange the delivery immediately, and so on. And of course, now Eureka Phobes, because of the big customer base they have, they also get referral opportunities. That means you may refer Eureka Phobes to some of your friends or relatives and so on. So, this is a form of retailing where there is no physical store where you where customer goes, but here the products are brought to customers doorstep or available through these automatic vending machines and so on. Types of retailers. This is a table taken from Kotler's book, which I mentioned yesterday. These are different types of corporate retail organizations. So, we have corporate chain stores, that means these are number of, these are mostly American examples, but you will see corresponding Indian example. So, like a big bazaar will be something like this, or say Nike or Bata, for example, it will fall in this category. So, Bata has chains selling shoes and related items all across the country through their own stores. They also have some franchisee stores. They are slightly distinguished as Bata and BSC, and or they can be like Big Bazaar, present in almost all the major cities, corporate chain store. Voluntary chains, where actually different sponsored groups of independent retailers, they may sort of come together. They can be in the form of a retailer cooperative. And a new format which is yet to emerge very strongly in India is this consumer cooperative, where the retail organization is owned by member consumers, and because they are presenting an aggregated demand, they are able to negotiate good prices for stuff. And so, in many cases, even local grocery stores, they operate now in conjunction to increase their buying power, and they therefore operate almost like a cooperative. And then of course, there are franchise organizations, franchise stores, retail stores, which we see for McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, or for various kinds of other fast moving fast food items. And then merchandising conglomerates, these are also not that prevalent in India, but in other, say Singapore or even Thailand, you see such organizations like the Central or Lotus. So, they actually are very large, they are much bigger in size and total volume of business compared to the corporate chain stores, and therefore they represent a very large buying power, and as a result they are able to often provide attractive prices to the customers. To summarize, the modern retail marketing environment takes various forms, and we are seeing some interesting formats like the new retail forms like the convenio or convenience stores in at gas stations, petrol pumps, and we are seeing the growth of these giant retailers like Big Bazaar or like Reliance Fresh or like Chroma, and we are now seeing the sort of the middle market retailers are declining. There is a continuous rise of neighborhood local stores, and it will be very interesting if you study on the web the structure of this chain of stores called 7-Eleven, very strong in Japan and in some other parts of Southeast Asia. So, these stores are part of a large organization, but they take small to medium formats and they operate like neighborhood stores, and they offer a wide range of products which are customers may need to buy quickly. So, it could be some soft drinks, or it could be milk, it could be bread, it could be eggs, it could be some snack items, all these, and they do also sell some bulk, not bulk but smaller package staple products like rice or flour and so on. And so, these are items where you quickly need and go out, walk for few hundred meters and access the product. So, in India these are kirana stores or neighborhood stores or what we call mom and pop stores. They are independent entities, small entities, but we will definitely see the emergence of these retailers across the city, these neighborhood retailers coming together, forming their own network, operating as a cooperative, creating more aggregated demand, increasing their purchase power, and so that they can offer more standardized attractive prices to the customers. Discount retailers are also many more of varieties are coming on the web as well as in the physical world. And the other very interesting format that we have seen recently growing around India is this fast fashion. Fast fashion retailing basically means that they change the products on display and products merchandising very fast. Every 2 weeks they may be changing. So, they are therefore cater to dynamic fashion, they therefore cater to fashion for young people, where moods change, styles change, preferences change quite rapidly. So, this Zara, which is a Spanish chain specializing in this kind of fast fashion, or H&M, or recently Big Bazaar has launched Big Bazaar Fashion. So, they are this new format retailing called fast fashion retailing. So, with this we will now conclude one part, and we will discuss in the next part some issues like the role of technology and what technology application in retailing, in what way that is influencing the overall marketing of an organization. So, that will be our next session, the role of technology in modern retail marketing. Thank you.